Let's talk about homeowners insurance.
Okay.
What do you have for us there? I was looking at some notes that I found online. It really just changing policies or renter's insurance. If you're going to sell the family home, you're going to be renting, and you're talking about maybe some, combining renter's insurance with your auto insurance, you get some discounts.
Right, so let's talk about some of that. So when we say homeowners insurance, we're not only talking about people who own homes, we're talking about people who might own condos or who might actually rent an apartment or a home anyhow. So it kind of encompasses all of that. The biggest difference is, from an insurance standpoint, you've been paying most likely for one home or one residence where you live. Well, in all likelihood, as you split up, you're going to need to pay for two. So again, there's a cost issue here, which brings up the idea of it's time to take a look. You might have been in a home before, and now you're going to rent a location. The way that impacts insurance as well is companies, almost all companies, give discounts when you have your home and car with them or your home and renter with them. So again, it's another opportunity that if you're going to go ahead and split things apart, to take a look and take advantage really of any of the discounts that might be available. Most companies give a little bit bigger discount if it's a home than a renter, but that doesn't mean that there isn't opportunity for you that if you're going to split apart and you're now renting an apartment, to look for what company gives you the best discounts there overall as a package.
Okay.
So that's one of the things that we certainly would want to encourage people to do.
So look at not only auto, but look at your renter's insurance and maybe combining packages. One thing I tell people is when they get divorced, you're talking about, separate households, separate incomes. You now have the same income the two parties were making. Now, handling two households, it's never going to be the same scenario financially. It's not going to be the same standard of living in most cases.
And it's unfortunate because that's the time when the insurance piece, which nobody likes to talk about, is actually probably going up as well because you're now insuring more things than you had to insure before. So, it just drives home the point of looking at it and making some good decisions and working with somebody who can walk you through that process.
And bring up the things they don't know to bring up. That's one of the biggest things in my line of work is they don't know the questions they should be asking. Right. So they probably weren't even thinking. Maybe they thought, hey, Tim told me I should talk to John about my auto insurance, and then you're going to bring up, okay, so where are you moving? Are you going to be renting? Let's talk about renter's insurance.
Right. Well, and I think the other piece that goes in there too is as you separate your belongings. Most policies have special coverages for special belongings, like the wedding ring, for example, or your mother's jewelry, or all those things. Well, you might be taking those out of the homeowner policy and taking them with you when you do a renter policy. Well, those things need special coverage too. So there may be things that you hadn't thought about before, and again, driving home the point of reviewing it. And if you have anything that's of value, maybe you were able to take that out of the relationship, then you want to make sure you have the coverage for it. If it's worth it to take it out of the relationship, it's probably